Hi there, Valley friends. My name is Kari and today I'm filming a 4-3-2-1 workout to post on our website. Hopefully we'll all be back together very soon. You can do this workout bare feet or with shoes on, totally up to you. The equipment that you might like to have, it's all optional. I'm using a stopwatch because the 4-3-2-1 format workout is a timed workout. And it takes about 25 minutes to get through, so with a couple of warm-up exercises, the explanation and the cool down at the end, will be about 30 minutes together. So I hope you enjoy this today, and hope you've got a space all kind of cleared out. I tried to do the best I could at home, so it's an at-home workout using mostly body weight. If you have some small hand weights, feel free to grab them. Get those set aside, but you could use soup cans or something, just to add a little bit of resistance. These happen to be 5-pound weights. Gather the weight that works for you. Probably have some water nearby, a couple of small towels. So those of you that have done my Power Pilates class or some of my Power Yogas, you might be dreading the towel work, but it's actually really a lot of fun and great to do with kids. Really great to help clean your floors. So go ahead and get a couple of towels, hand towels, wash rags, washcloths work great. A band, a looped band, elastic, if you have one of these, or one of the elastic bands that you tie in a knot, this is optional, you don't have to use this. We're gonna use this actually for our warm-up exercises. So come on down onto your mat, onto your side body, slide your band if you're using one, a little above your knees. And come down onto your side body. Your feet stack, and they line up with your hips and your elbow that lines up just right below your shoulder. So get a nice lifted position here and prepare to do a clamshell as a warm-up. Your backhand can anchor onto the ground with table tent fingertips. Your leg opens and closes about 30 times. You can bring this hand in front. Ideally you want to stack through the hips and keep lifting through the underside. A couple of options to make this more challenging. You could bring your feet into the air and separate both legs as you're clamshelling, and I'm not counting, I'm just going approximately 30 times. Feeling some good glute activation, staying lifted through the waist. Another option might be to lift the hips off the ground. Maybe reach for the sky, just changing that position, changing the intensity of the clamshell work. Again, activating those gluteal muscles to get us going. So the 4-3-2-1 format, I'm going to do about 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Hopefully that's about 30. Takes about 30 seconds on each side to get this warm-up exercise done. So just swoop around to the other side and lift and lower. Again, those options, making sure you're good and stacked up. The feet line up with the hips and the elbow. Open, close, clamshell, glute activation. So the 4-3-2-1 format, I started to tell you, came out of a book from Habit's Nest, and it's Body Goals. It's a booty shaping body goals book, and I've been utilizing this format in my Power Pilates class on Saturday mornings, and people have really enjoyed the format because you can do it when you're traveling, you can do it at home when you don't have anything else to do. Again, hips could lift, arm could reach for the sky, could place your feet in the air and try it. It's a little more challenging in this position. At the end of that resistance, be sure you've got nice and smooth, steady motion. We're not bouncing back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hopefully that's about 30 on each side. Come on to your back side. These are called bridge flutters. You want to make sure your spine is supported onto the floor. Palms face the sky. And we just flutter the legs in an outward motion. So I'll turn to the side so you can see. We're fluttering out, out, out. Feet grounded, glutes nice and strong. To intensify this, if you'd like, tuck the chin slightly. Pause your flutter. Tuck your tail and lift up off the ground into a bridge and flutter in your bridge. So our belly's pulled in, our glutes are nice and strong. Palms are facing the sky so we're not pressing into the arms or the hands too much. Hopefully feeling this in the back side. 4, 3, 2, flutter, 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 and 1, come on down. Hug knees, roll up. Slide that band down around your ankles And again, you don't have to use the band. All of these movements you can do without the band. Hands on hips, bend the knees a lot, tighten through the core, and we're gonna take 2 steps to the right. Good, and then 2 steps to the left, 2 to the right. Stepping wider with that resistance to get a little more intensity, maybe sinking a little deeper. Make sure your seat is back, your legs are bent, this ready position, core nice and strong and stable and lifted. Good, a couple more times. Good, over and back to where we started. Again, about 30 seconds or so. Ready to begin. The first exercise in our 4-3-2 format workout is called a ski mogul. And so folding your mat in half, or once again, if you want a little more cushion under your hands, we're gonna come into a plank position and hop forward and hop back. That's our ski mogul. I'm gonna invite you to bring your 2 towels in and show you this option before we get started. We've got 4 exercises, each going about 60 seconds in duration. This is the first one. So if you'll come with me, I'll explain the exercise, which will give you a little bit of recovery time. The ski mogul, as you place your hands down on the ground and you slide back into a plank position, all we're doing is driving our knees toward the elbow. Slide back, drive toward the elbow. Slide back, drive toward the elbows. So I'm gonna start the timer and show the other options. So if you like that option, go for it. If you'd rather try it, the ski mogul without the towels, it's hop, hop back, hop in, hop back. Side to side, the pace that you like, it doesn't matter how fast you're going. I'm showing another option here, stepping in, stepping back, step in, step back. So you can hop or step in between, you're coming back to a plank. It's like you're skiing down the mountain. Another option, if the wrists don't allow you, you could step forward, step back, step forward, or ski moguls. So there's a lot of choices to get your body warmed up for this first exercise. We have 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, last one. 1 minute down. Next one is mountain climbers. Same drill, you can use your towels or not. It's about a 10-second rest in between each exercise. 4, 3, 2, 1, time to mountain climb. 60 seconds of mountain climbers. So your mountain climber could just be a nice knee pull into the chest. Could be a faster knee pull. You could set yourself up on towels, which is one of my favorite moves in the mountain climber. Gliding. Plank pull. So you notice I'm showing some different tempos. You can drive the knees to the chest or do one leg at a time. A couple of variations on your mountain climber would be a knee wide to the elbow. Fingers are spread wide. Shoulders are stacked over the wrists and the elbows. Your underside is nice and strong, belly lifted. We've got about 15 seconds to go. Try one under and across. Knee drives under and across, that'll engage some obliques. Keep smiling, keep working. If you need to take a pause and come back to it, completely acceptable. And 60 seconds, exercise 2, done. Slide that out of the way. Roll back out your mat. Whew. Next exercise. We are going to pick up our small hand weights and I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer, show you what it looks like. You're starting in the center. We're stepping out to the right with the left hand coming down to the right foot. Your bum is back, your spine is long, and you step back up to center. So take the right hand across to the left foot as you lunge out to the side. So if you don't want to lunge as deep, you come step out and reach for the knee. Otherwise, you're reaching for the foot. Hands can go back to waist. Good. Or to shoulders. Getting a little more distance as you bring the hands back to shoulders. Another option here, if you want a little more intensity, is to take the arms to a 90-degree. Out and back. Catching a nice inner thigh stretch, a 90-degree press. If that's too intense on your shoulder, make it a little smaller. I think I'm going slightly out of screen. Here we go. Stepping to center, lengthening. 60 seconds. Second exercise done. Set your weights down. This one has a similar feel to that, but we've got a little element of balance, and I'd rather have you do these a little more slowly and controlled. Good, getting breathless. This is a good sign. Stop, start. Ready? Another 60 seconds. Exercise number 3. We're starting with the legs wide this time. We're reaching down with the left hand for the right foot like we did before. And then as we lift up, we lift that lunged leg into a V or an X. So the arms are in a V, the body shape is an X. Step wide, reach down for the foot, float up. Step wide, X. Step wide, X. Hand can come to the hip in between instead of flailing behind you. But if you like that flip behind, that's fine. Flip and lift. Core stays strong. Body becomes an X, or like a kite taking flight. Balancing in the air. With 10 seconds left. And time. I've got one more exercise. This one is a side step tap. So we're tapping the outside of our foot. We're stepping to the side and tapping. Stop and go. Start. Step to the side and tap. So we're stepping to the side and tapping. Now the idea with all of this whole first circuit, you'll notice there's level changes. And it's intense cardio. You can hop, tap, hop, tap. You can shuffle, tap, shuffle, tap. So choose the option that looks like the most fun to you, that you have the ability to do. At your level, you can reach for the knee or shin. Doesn't have to be the mat next to your foot. Hop, tap, changing levels, halfway there. Hop, tap, bending the knees a lot. Maybe shuffle 2, 3, shuffle. Have some fun with it. Keep smiling, even though you're maybe in your living room by yourself feeling silly. Oh, that's me. Tap, tap. 2 more. Last one. Tap and back. Good. Circuit 1, done. Best thing about the 4 part of the 4, 3, 2, 1 is that the 4 exercises are done for 60 seconds and you don't see them again. So, next circuit. Catch my breath, you catch your breath. We've got about 30 seconds in between circuits. Circuit number 2 is 3 exercises performed at 50-second intervals with a few seconds in between to recover. And then we do that through 2 times. So, first exercise in the second circuit is a squat thrust, which is much like the mountain climb or the ski mogul. We're just going out and in. So it's like the part of the burpee that goes out. So we're reaching for the floor, out, and in. So you can hop that or you can step that back and forth. Again, if the wrists don't agree, you could choose to step back, step forward, step back, step forward. So those are just a couple of choices. Second exercise is a knee crunch extend. And because this is a 50-second interval, we'll do 25 seconds on each side. From bird dog to elbow crunch. Bird dog to elbow, elbow to knee or forearm to knee. And then the third exercise is a jump squat. 30 seconds is up, it's time to go. Jump, squat looks like this. So those are just 2 options you can do. So back to the first exercise, getting my timer ready for a squat thrust. You could take your towels and just do a tuck plank if you like that better. 50 seconds, back and forward, back and forward, or jumping. 50 seconds. The out and the in part of a burpee. If you come back and land really strong, supported at your belly. That'll help support your low back. Keep the thighs nice and strong. Squeeze your bum. Step forward, step back. Step forward, step step back, either one. Just call in and out, or squat thrust. That's 40 seconds, we have 10 seconds to go. You can keep your bottom a little higher in the air. It's a little more challenging to come flat, and that's 50 seconds. Shake out the arms. We'll go 25 seconds on each side to capture 50 seconds of tabletop elbow knee crunch. Let's take the arm closest to me, the leg furthest from me. Reach out, bring it together as you exhale. Inhale, extend. Squeeze and lengthen. Not so much about the lift as the length from center. So your navel's pulled in, protected at the middle. One more. Switch sides. Opposite arm reaches, opposite leg. So arm furthest and the leg closest. Squeeze in and lengthen. Always exhaling when you crunch, inhaling when you lengthen, keeping a squeeze on the gluteal, and the head in line with the spine. So it's important that you're not squeezing the neck, but just gazing slightly forward, usually in the direction of your heart, and time. All right, squat, jump, your option. Squat down, maybe lift up to tippy toes, squat down, lift up. You can touch ground and lift if you like, or you can squat, jump. Get some air. Again, elevating heart rate. Only 3 exercises, we're already on the 3rd, but we get to do them twice through. Don't have to leave the ground, never have to jump. Please take the option that suits your body. Keep breathing through it. Almost there. And 50 seconds. We get to go through those all again without much of a break, just a 10-second in between. Squat thrust. I think I'll do it with towels this time. Second round. Squat thrust. Jumping in, jumping out, or gliding back, gliding in. Oops. Hopefully you didn't stub your toe. Glide out, glide in, glide out. In Barefoot Boot Camp, I've done this with Sam's group before, and we've also done a little bit of this in the endurance class. So we're out, we're in, we're braced, we're strong. I'm watching my clock, I just haven't reset it because I'm letting it roll. "15 seconds to go. We're out, we're in. Maybe we jump back, jump in, jump back, jump in. Strong belly. Last one. Nice work. Spreading out the mat. Coming down. Another handy thing for the towel if you need it. Arm closest to me. Leg furthest from me. Pulls in and extends. We have 25 seconds here. This isn't about speed. It's about executing the exercise at the pace that feels good to you. Squeezing in, extending. Take a water break when you need it, usually during the rest. 2 more. Last one. Replace the hand and knee if you like that extra cushion under the knee. It's kind of nice. Arm furthest, back leg comes in, and we go. 25 seconds. Extend. Bird dog variation here. As you scoop in, you can really pull that knee up toward the forehead and slow it down if that feels good. This is a spine stabilization exercise that works the erector spinae muscles down your back. Good. Time for 2 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. It also works the stabilizers in the core. So second time through, third exercise, squat, jump, squat, jump, squat, jump. It's only 50 seconds. We're getting there. Maybe just lifting. Good news is we're almost done with circuit 2. Lift and lower. Happens to be a Friday. Hopefully you're accessing this when it's convenient for you. Last 2. Woo, last one. Yay, circuit 2, done. So you guessed it, circuit 3 is only 2 exercises, but 3 times through. So, resetting timer. I'll show you the exercises during our break. We have 2 exercises. First one is a hop over or a skater, so your choice. I want you to pretend like you're hopping over a barrel. So just watch me on this one. You can step over the barrel. Chad does this in the water. If you take water group fitness, step over that barrel, hop over the barrel. It's just a tuck hop. Hop, it doesn't even have to be very high. It can be staggered, land, land. So those are the hops. Skater exercise is kind of like a curtsy lunge. Arms at 90 degrees, right out from the shoulders, or smaller, more of a bicep curl tap. Bigger skater if you want. So I've shared all the options. I want you to choose the one that suits you. That's exercise 1. Exercise 2 is a star or triangle crunch. I almost said starfish crunch. We're not doing that one today. Right knee down, left leg extend, right hand on a table tent, a fist for wrist, or a flat palm, make a triangle. So the fingertips to the hand, good. And you can lift knee, pull, lift knee, pull. So that's a triangle knee crunch. I'm gonna show some options when we get there to make it a little more challenging if you'd like that. So, circuit number 3, 2 exercises, 3 times through, ready, set, begin. Oh, it's only 40 seconds. That's the good news. We shorten the duration each time. So I'm taking a skater, step tap behind, or hop. Remember, you can hop over a barrel with both feet, or step. So many choices, so many options. You can get a little further if you want more intensity. It's only 40 seconds. We only have 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Come on down to 4s. Oh no, not 4, sorry. I was going back to my last circuit. Knee under. I always start with the right. Extend. So I said I'd show you a few options that make this a little more challenging. 40 seconds, ready, set, arm is reaching longer, knee crunches in the middle. Make sure we're not collapsing in the center. Hips are lifted, waist is long, both on the underside and the top side. Maybe that tight top leg stays extended, squeeze. And this is a 2-sider, so we have only 20 seconds on each side. Since it's a 40-second interval and we have 2 sides, switch, reach, and go. In the studio, I have a nice big timer so we can see it. I get pretty handy with this little one. Keep breathing, extending. The other thing about the studio and this workout is I usually do it to music. 2 more. But in videos, I found it can be a little distracting. All right, second round of skater or barrel hops. Barrel hops, you can just hop over it, step over it. Skater, you can tap or truly hop. 40 seconds, round 2. Bracing at the core, landing nice and soft. If this irritates the knee, I recommend one of the other options. I love skater. Makes me feel like I'm Olympic. That was 40 seconds. Went over just a little bit thinking about my Olympic dreams. I wouldn't have been that kind of skater. It would have been a figure skater. Starting on the right knee, extend, lengthen. Actually this time I'm going to kick it up a little notch and bring the leg out and squeeze, extend, squeeze, extend. Notice hips stay level, they stay lifted. Only 20 seconds, let's do 2 more. I may have rushed that one. We're getting there. Extend, lift. If you want a little more intensity, extend that leg out. Keep the knee crunch. If you fall out of this or it feels wobbly or you've got pain in a wrist or shoulder, by all means come back down to the knee. Pull, squeeze. Make sure you're not pulling forward and collapsing, but staying lifted. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Round 3, right? I don't want to give you extra rounds. Kind of lost count. I'm thinking this is round 3 of our skater. Yes, 40 seconds. Begin. Final round. Yep, it's going. Your tempo is up to you. I do love my music. It drives my workouts, but so do the people in front of me. So, can't wait to get back to it. But please don't stop your workouts. You can do these workouts at home. I know Sam posted an awesome barefoot boot camp. Jane's done some amazing yoga. Come on down, final round. If this is 4 rounds because I lost count, then just enjoy the bonus round or take a break. Here we go, knee pulls in, extend. My heart's beating, that's good. It's the idea. Have a nice bike in my garage from one of our Kaisers that we repurposed when we got our new Kaisers in the cycling studio. 2 more. Yeah, that was about 20 seconds. I get to this point and I start kind of guessing and chatting, but hey, this is something you can duplicate at home. And you can put your own exercises in. You don't have to use these. I love to do a 4-3-2-1 format when I'm on the road traveling, because in the workout space there's usually a few things I can use, but maybe I don't want to touch everything, or there's usually a wide enough space either in my hotel room or in that workout space that I can make up my own exercises. 3, 2, and 1. Done. All right. Woo! Take a 30-second break for our final circuit. This is our 4th circuit. We only have 1 exercise, and we get to go through it 4 times. Cool news is it's only 30 seconds in duration. And I've done this one enough times that I know the duration is up to the speed at which you're creating or performing this exercise. This is a burpee. Crowd pleaser, I know. Family favorite. Come on up. Get prepared. I'll show you some options for your burpee. So a Pilates style burpee that is very gentle on your joints. You're gonna go ahead and get the timer started. If you know your burpees and you know the way you like to do them, go. First round of 30 seconds. We're down, we're out. Maybe we're knee down, maybe we're rolling down, controlled in a push-up, rolling back up in a push-up, and either stepping or jumping your way back in, reaching for the sky. So doing those at that speed, you'll probably get 3 or 4 in 30 seconds. Maybe speeding up just a little bit. Hop and hop. You've got time for maybe 2 more. Performed at that speed, you can usually get more like 6 burpees in that 30-second margin. So your first one's up, already time. Second round, I'm gonna just let you count in your head for 30 seconds and see how many burpees you can get in. It's not about racing the speed, it's really more about form. And round 2 is already here, let's go. Step or jump back, 1 push-up. These are tricep push-ups, so the hands are fairly narrow. If you want them a little wider, that's fine. If you're used to more of a wide push-up, you'll be more into the chest with those. And you could try 1 or 2 on your toes. Maybe go a little slower in the push-up. If you try the toe option, just go in control with strength. Time for the last one. And I lost count because I was yakking. Imagine that. Breathe, catch your breath. 2 down, 2 to go. 30 seconds, it goes so fast. So much faster than the full 60 minutes, 60 seconds. All right, round 3. Down, back, and go. Jump or step in, maybe just reach for the sky. Maybe this time come up onto your tippy toes as you come to the sky. Add that balance element. Your exhale is on the push up. Inhale on your way down. Time's up, that's 30. You've got 1 more round. Catch your breath. Maybe towel off, maybe wait. If you're dripping, that's awesome. You've arrived at your workout. Final round. Water's coming next. A little cool down coming at you. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Last round of burpees. Make them your best. Why not, right? Checking the Valley website for new workouts every week. Jade's been awesome about posting some things for you to do. I also noticed this morning that you can, maybe it was last night I saw a post. Time for 1 more. You can get some personal training online, working with your trainer one-on-one. So, round 4, you're done. 4th circuit. So that's a 4-3-2-1 format. Some cool down exercises after you catch your breath. Just a few will bring us to our full 30 minutes. I'm gonna start with a runner's stretch. So stepping forward with the leg closest to me, maybe placing a towel under the back knee. Coming up upright where you're 90-90 in your legs, and then shifting your hips forward, squeezing the gluteal, go ahead and shift into that front leg. Maybe take your front hand and rest on it a little bit. Perhaps support the floor with your left hand, your back hand, and then reach across and see if maybe you can catch your foot. That's where a little yoga comes in. If you've got a hamstring cramp, let it go. If this is plenty, you're feeling a nice stretch and twist here, that's the idea. Speaking of hamstring, it's where we're going next. So face forward, shift hips back, be cautious of your back knee. Front foot might adjust by scooching forward a little, and then that front hip pulls back. So you've got length in the hamstring. Fingertips just balance. Good. Hope you're breathing as hard as I am. Hope you enjoyed that workout. Front leg comes back. Towel slides under that knee, and the back leg steps forward into runner's lunge. Squeezing the gluteal helps to open up your psoas in front. I guess we started up high in a 90 and then we shifted forward, didn't we? So there it is, squeeze here, open here. Front foot might need to shift depending on how flexible you are, how that feels. Your toes and back are just extended straight on back. Belly's pulled in strong. If you want the option of hand down, reaching back with the opposite hand, maybe catching foot. The glorious thing about this one is the way it stretches the shoulder and the chest and the front arm and the quad on that front leg. I meant back arm, you know what I meant. Release foot and shift hips carefully back. The fingertips are light on the ground. Toes are reaching up toward the sky, feeling the length of that extended leg. Whew. All right, one stretch on the back side and one standing, and then we're all set. So slide onto your back side. We call this the figure 4 stretch. So come on down, cross your right ankle. I usually start right, but you can take the leg closest to me. Should be your right if you're facing the same direction. Flex foot. Make a figure 4 with your legs, hips level, tail pointed toward the ground, and straight ahead, away from your head. Gently pull back. Keep a flex on that foot. That helps keep the knee and the hip safe. Breathing and extending back. These static stretches are functional. They shouldn't replace your yoga for the day. I recommend still getting some yoga practice in. But after a workout, it's nice to kind of just bring a little length and stretch into those muscles. Cross the opposite ankle, your back leg crosses and flex. And that might be enough if you just push this leg away gently and feel that hip open, that outer hip. Otherwise, reach through, get yourself a little more stretch. I like to press elbow against leg, and then make sure you're not twisting. Tail straight, both feet are flexed. It just helps me remember by flexing both feet. Breathe. Nice long spine, open hips. Unhooking foot, crossing the ankles and rolling up all the way to standing, where we cross over. Well, we'll start with a forward fold. So hopefully your heart rate has come down enough that your head hanging below the heart won't make you too dizzy. But bend the knees a lot. Come on down. Maybe hook the fingertips on the elbows. Pull the belly in nice and strong so that as you come forward, you're hinging at the hips and you're getting a nice forward fold and a ragdoll. Neck is long, head can just hang heavy. If the belly stays pulled in strong, that'll help support your lumbar spine. If you feel like you've got a nice body fold in half and your ribs are touching your thighs, you can straighten the legs a little more. Maybe rock right, left. Oh, that feels glorious. If it's not feeling glorious, I want you to take a lesser option. Bend the knees, take support with the forearms on the thighs, make length in the spine. This is about the whole back side, posterior chain opening up. Go ahead and rise slowly. Reach for the sky. Release the arms down. We'll do 2 more. Right leg crosses over left. There's a bend in both knees, an aggressive bend, so that we're not hyperextending. Hands slide down the legs to the shins, lengthen the spine. So this, from the side, this should look like an L shape in your body. Pulling back the hip of the leg that's in front and bending both knees. If it feels really good to you, keep coming. Depending on flexibility of the back side of your body, dropping the chin last and hanging in a fold. If you suffer from sciatica, you know what that is. If you have trouble where the connector, where your IT band comes up and connects, your psoas comes around and connects, and you've got irritation in your back, cross leg forward fold like that doesn't always feel so great. Or maybe it feels good, but then you pay for it later. So just be cautious and take some regular forward folds if that's more you. Left leg over right, slide down, go slowly, just find the feeling of stretch. Knees are bent. Keep breathing. The foot that's in front, that leg, that hip pulls back just slightly. Fingertips might find the ground. If it tips you, twists you, bend the knees more and bring yourself even. Relax the neck, the jaw, shake out the head, nod. So glad you joined me today. Hope you made it to the end. When you're ready to roll up, just take one more breath here. Empty, and then on the inhale, rise slowly. Legs uncross, arms reach overhead. And exhale. You've done it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Can't wait to see you back at the club. And calling it good. 43214, Matt. Appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, guys.